Padma Bhushan Dr. S.C. Jamir, former Chief Minister and Governor, said that the mighty India should have the guts to decide things in the interest of the Naga people as well as the Government of India. Talking on the protracted Naga political issues during the press conference at Impur, Mokokchung, Jamir said Nagas also enjoy the peace which other people are enjoying. He also said that Naga people are tired of waiting for the final solution.
Entire population of Nagaland, they are passionately waiting for a final solution of the Naga political settlement. For the last more than 25 years, different groups of the underground people, they have had series of negotiation both within and abroad. And perhaps during these 25 years, they might have discussed in detail various aspects of the issues, be it sovereignty, or integration, or constitution, or flag, and so on and so forth. And after so much of deliberations and discussion among themselves, at long last, perhaps, they have realized that all these deliberations or discussions have to be put in writing. And therefore, we have seen two agreements. One is called Framework Agreement of 3rd August 2015 between NSCN-IM led by Mr. Moiba and Ravi, the interlocutor. They have signed that agreement in the presence of Prime Minister, Home Minister, and National Security Advisor, and in the presence of all the functionaries of NSCN-IM. And on that day, perhaps, whatever they have signed it consciously, knowingly, honestly, and they have put their signature on the body of the agreement in faith, in goodwill. And you should notice that on that day, no other issues were raised, whether it is flag or constitution or any other issues raised on that day. Because if you read very carefully the agreement, neither sovereignty nor integration do appear. It clearly shows that they also have recognized the contemporary political realities, and on that basis, they have agreed to sign an agreement which is within the parameter of the Constitution of India. And we should also realize that all the competencies which we are talking about now, if some of them are to be incorporated in the Constitution, it will be through Indian Parliament and to be incorporated in the Constitution of India. And that is very clear. And perhaps both IM Group as well as the Government of India have fully understood the implication, the significance of that political agreement which they have signed on that day. Now the question arises, why should they raise any other issues after completing everything on that day? Moreover, after the signing of that agreement again, a great position was also signed between NNBGs and Government of India. They called it a great position it was signed on 17 November 2017. And Government of India called both the groups on 31st October 2019 to endorse whatever they have formally, officially signed on the respective dates. It means both the groups have baptized in the very pool of Indian national born. And on that day, if we carefully examine the significance, both the groups, they have already dissolved their title on that day. So they should be regarded as honorable representative of Naga underworld. If we have to go exactly what they have done, now the question is, why should they delay? Now integration is absolutely clear, no integration. Sovereignty also not there. As they have agreed to have territorial council, or whatever council it might be, both in Manipur Naga area as well as Arunachal Naga areas. And this is nothing but 6th schedule of the Constitution of India. And if this is so, why should we prolong? And why should we delay? And why should we confuse? Now, after signing all this, bringing these extra issues are nothing but a delay. And therefore, whether it is Naga public or Naga leaders, are both underground and overground, should also now recognize the reality of the agreement already made and announced and published. No further voice have been circulated to the Naga public apart from the contents of the agreed position as well as this framework agreement. So it is my very sincere appeal to the government of India that Naga people are tired of waiting and waiting and waiting when everything is finished. A mighty India should have the guts now to decide things in the interest of the Naga people as well as the government of India. Because we want to live in peace, we want to carry on our normal activities and catch up the rest of the country, whether it is in economic development or social development or artificial development. And this could be possible only when peace is restored in the area, and it is possible only when normal functioning of the administration is possible.
When asked about whether he will be contesting the upcoming assembly polls, Jamir said he has no intention whatsoever to be in politics one way or another. He said he is now a retired person who enjoys the very real free life and will never allow his normal free life to be disturbed.
I am now like a priest, a retired. There's a person who is enjoying a very real free life, and I'll never allow this normal free life to be disturbed by any other avocations. So I have no intention whatsoever to be in politics one way or other.